Okay, so today we're going to be looking at the Tsingtao Zero. This is the packaging that it comes in. It comes in this nice little paper box. It's kind of nice, easy to find on shelf, easy to throw in your bag. We are going to be looking at everything that you need to know about that. Alrighty, let's give it a pour. I've gone through a few 6-packs of these lately, so let's get into another one. Ooh, this went everywhere. I'm using a barrel-aged beer glass for this one. Thought I'd go with something a bit different. Okay, there it is. Light, golden and crisp, nice little bit of head retention there. So we are going to get onto all you need to know right now. Okay, so thinking about who this beer is for before we get into what it tastes like, it's going to be for anyone who's looking for a light and crisp option. It's kind of nice and vibrant in its carbonation, and in terms of what it's not, I think that's an important thing to touch on as well. So it is not a super heavy and weighted malty beer. So instead you do get those light flavors, those crisp flavors, and it makes it really super easy to drink on a hot day. Now again, it will also be good for anyone who does enjoy a traditional Tsingtao because the flavors do carry through quite well. But with all of that out of the way, I think it is important now to touch on what it does taste like. So let's hop across and chat to you about everything that Tsingtao Zero has in a taste profile. Looking at the flavor profile of the Tsingtao Zero, you are going to find that it is modeled on the traditional Tsingtao, so the alcoholic version. And with that, you do also get a nice malty base, which is actually quite light. So you're not going to be chomping through it, trying to, wade your way through a really heavy malt. It's just a light and crisp malt in there. And it does carry some sweetness with it. And you do notice that sweetness flows through to the body when you've got a light hoppiness as well. And then you jump across to a nice lingering bit of finish, which helps offset some of that sweetness from the malt. Now, from a body perspective, you are going to find that it has a really great level of mouthfeel in there. It's weighted and the carbonation is nice and carbonated as well. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's talk about a couple of different comparisons to give you, just so when you're looking at what to buy, you're actually finding the one that's best for you, because I think that's the most important part of what I'm trying to do here over at Tipple Zero. But I will start off by comparing the Tsingtao Zero to the Weihenstephaner. Now, while both have a malty profile and base and a nice hoppy body that is vibrant and clean, the Weihenstephaner does actually have quite a bit less sweetness to it. But that said, the Tsingtao has quite a bit more bitterness to it. So I think it really depends on what you're after here. If you are looking for something which is not sweet at all, jump across and try the Weihenstephaner first. If you're looking for something which has a bit more bitterness and you don't mind the sweetness, maybe give the Tsingtao a go first and see how they compare. From there, the next one I'm going to compare it to is the Big Drop Uptown Craft Lager. Now, this one is a bit more of a refined lager when I'm looking at the Big Drop in comparison to the Tsingtao. The Big Drop flavor is a bit more refined, it's a bit rounder, it is just a bit more polished overall. And I look at it from a perspective of it is probably more florally than the Tsingtao and has a bit more going for it in terms of hoppy profile. The Tsingtao does itself have a bit more body and vibrant carbonation. But that said, I would say if you're looking for something which is hoppy and floral, jump across and check out the Big Drop first. But if you're looking for something which is a bit crisper and then has a little bit more of a vibrant carbonation and a well-weighted body, maybe try the Tsingtao first. Okay, so let's have a look at the nutritional profile of the Tsingtao Zero. Now, you are going to find there is 63 calories per can, 14.5 grams of carbohydrate in total per can, and 4 grams of sugar. And if we dial that back to 100 ml, you're going to find 18.5 calories per 100 ml, 4.4 grams of total carb, and 1.2 gram of sugar per 100 ml. So I did want to touch on when to drink the Tsingtao Zero because I've gone through quite a few of them lately, and it's my third 6-pack that I'm getting through at the moment, which means given it's summertime, I've been drinking it quite a bit because it does do, like I said, really well with those hot and warm days. Now for me, I have enjoyed it, as you would have seen in the review over at tipplezero.com, that I've enjoyed it with the Taco Tuesdays and a really nice kind of bao bun dinner that I had with my sisters. It was just nice to have when you're having spicy bao buns or spicy stir fries as well. So it does suit itself to those East Asian or those Asian flavors altogether, and something which is spicy because you do get that bitterness cutting through, even though there is that little bit of the sweetness in there as well. Okay, so let's wrap up the Tsingtao Zero review. Now, it does really, really well in the summer months, and I'm laughing because it's super hot in here at the moment. It's like 37 degrees outside and the aircon is off while I'm recording this so you don't get the sound. So I would love it if you would like and subscribe to the video and the channel as well, because making these videos is super hard work in the summertime. Anyway, it does really well in the summertime, and I just love the way that it's light, it's crisp and it's fresh, and it gives you the ability to just enjoy a beer without having to chomp through the heavy malts that you might rather enjoy during the winter time. So for me, it is going to be one that I will drink most of the summer long, just because it does give you that lightness, that crispness, and that easy drinking feel. And I will also give you more information on all of that down in the description below, so you can read through all of the in-depth review and the information I've put over on triple0s.com, and you can see the way that it's compared to the Weihenstephaner, the James Squire, the Big Drop as well, and everything else you need to know before you actually make a decision and buy it.